Terry. I'm coming to you from East Coast Small Circle Jiu-Jitsu Camp. This is day 3 of training. We've had some amazing instructors. Professor Leon J.
Jonathan, you borrowed it. It's the hammerlock, yeah? And we kind of went over it briefly the other night. What I'm working with, and I always wondered, how my father got that arm to bend. And Will Higginbottom explained it to me right on the zigzag over here, the lightning bolt on triple warming. When we attacked that over here, and I looked at him, he was always smacking that thing. Yeah, this way. And when you attack this inside here, it weakens the arm. Yeah, you hold it strong. Yeah. When we attack that part right there, it needs to bend. Just for a look and see what we're doing. As I'm moving forward here, I'm actually moving in, closing the distance without having to step forward this way. Back up. Push. And the hammerlock. Okay, let's try the hammerlock. Let's go. Use the gravity, steal the space, use the pressure points, pivot, use his motion. Let's go. Oh, sorry. I really am sorry.
He's our driver. Wait a minute.
So, I'm attacking hard too inside here as well. I'm going to come through this way and pull it down. Working on 5. Down. Drop this hand. So all I'm doing from here, and this is from wrist lock as well, however the takedown comes, you just slide up. Don't disengage. Once we make contact, we want to maintain contact. Slide this up, take the little finger behind. Up, up, up. Tuck this in the pocket. Now, sometimes what we'll do is we'll just practice doing this. Inside here. We're going to cross it over this way. The wrist lock, the wrist attacks this way. I use this part of my wrist. Good. So, arm trap. Good job. Here. If you want to be down here, I don't necessarily want to be down here. For me, standing up is the better option. So, inside. Lock. Yep. Slide up. Right inside here. Lock. Up, 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 up. I like to take them backwards. I told you that before. Because it occupies their brain with what the heck's behind me, man. Yeah. If I take them forward, they can see. They visually have a cue of what to do. They're thinking, how am I going to escape this one here? I don't think so. Yeah. Okay.
This is kind of the epitome of off balance, I always think. And anyone can do this. You can be really frail and do this. That's what I like about it. So he's going to step in and punch. I'm going to again use this augmented block. Okay? And that's just because it's safer. I could just put the hands up here with work. And I'm going to scoop until the web of my thumb and forefinger capture this wrist. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to take the wrist and I'm going to step directly behind him, but brush really close past. I'm now going to tug on his wrist or the ball of the thumb about 2 inches. See, wrist compression and rotate. Thank you. Next. Okay. Try it one more. Here. This way. I immediately turn that. As they fall, I tend to wrench the wrist into the compression. Mostly because I'm just bruising. Stroke on man, use Professor Wally's way of turning them. Yeah, it comes to that one. Don't have to do all that follow. But it is very useful to do the leg drag. You go around this way, so come in. Still the other way, sorry. There are lots of versions of this. So I just went here, this way. We call it the bell ringer throw. It's like, have you ever done bell ringing, church bells? It's this way, it's a really risky action. You can do it one-handed. You can do it two-handed. You can do it with this leg forward. Now the line is outside the body and you're compromising its balance on multiple planes. Has a high degree of tolerance for you doing it imperfectly. And it still works, which is what I love about it. Okay? So, when it comes here, I'm going to take it out to the side. He just falls in a different place. I go to the flex there immediately. I step over, drag, up. Yeah. Professor Wally's preferred armbar position with the legs. My hands are completely free. If somebody else is coming in, I can snap that, not worry about him. Go to the next opponent. That's a typical thing to see that. They're anticipating, first of all, that you're armed with a knife. And secondly, that you've almost certainly got friends who are all really going to attack me. Not just after that encounter is over, but they're assuming that one person approaches them, they don't know who the others are in the crowd, who are all part of the same gang. Okay? So they expect to find multiples. So I think you can observe it. So it has this slightly sort of nervous dancer look. See it done. Okay, so one last time so you can see it. So say, you can go this way, you can go this way, you can tug down by the spine, do it two-handed, one-handed, you do it out at a diagonal. The diagonal is probably the easiest one to get to, and it gets you well away from those other rear-hand side weapons. Tug it, okay. Step over. And drag. Okay?
So I'll show it first and I'll explain what I'm doing. He's going to throw a punch. I'm going slow. Here. So what I'm doing, if he has a fist and I gently go here, it's a little harder to get his hand to open this way, but you actually can if you miss the first shot. You basically are pushing up against the index knuckle, which is large intestine 3, and I'm pulling on stomach 9 back, or lung 9 back here. So as I'm doing that, it's going to open enough that you can come through. Because you want to be on the index knuckle when you do this. I reach over and pull on part 6, and I get my heel of my hand on that index knuckle. This is what Professor J did to straighten me out on how to do this. I was doing it from how I had a lot of trouble with this technique, and Remy Priest said it's a thumb lock. So I started grabbing the thumb and doing this, and you can kind of get it. But when I'm not focusing on the index knuckle, he can do that, and I don't have it. So if you focus on the index knuckle, it will be like taking out an insurance policy on the technique. So he comes here, boom. I pull, get the heel of the hand on the index knuckle, and we come through, okay? And once this is tucked, this is like carrying a football. If you go around like this, you're subjecting your own wrist to damage, and he can hurt you. Here, his fingers need to point to him, and you're pulling back like you're really clutching in on a football, right in here, nice and tight. And this was Wally J's signature move here. We take him 90 degrees, and we drop him down. Okay? Let me pick him back up with the chicken wing. That's another way to get him back up. A lot of things you can do from here. But this is the opening. I want you to work this. We're going to just come here. Pop, pull, and just work it right in. Okay? If you want to do the follow-up, moving 90 degrees and switch hands. Slow motion, it just comes back like this. And you can actually turn that over, pin him here. That's another way to do it. This is like an inverted wrist lock here. I'm pulling up on lung 9, pushing down on triple warmer 3. A great submission. Don't drop your knee on this. Okay? And that works out pretty good. If you do it the other way, where you do a walkover, tap, lock, even. And we're here back to chicken wing. Okay, can we work that?
Yes, sir.
On Friday, we did this move, right? So I want to expand on what we did on Friday. We stepped to the outside, pulling right into the guard. He literally steps over the leg. Some of the problems, some of the comments I heard, well, what happens if he doesn't come around your leg? So we take what Uke gives us, right? Okay, so what we're going to do from here, let me start on this side. Come to here, he steps forward. I can't do the Ouchigari, so we take another step. In this case, I'm going to step in this direction, and he's going to step with me. Go right into the foot sweep. Let's start this way. So here's the first part. We miss that. In motion, his legs are going to come together. So I'm going to address the foot sweep by stepping in the same direction, lift him up, get him light, and sweep this.
Sweet.
Okay, one more time. Good. Here. Try that. So from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Different foot sweep. We're going to get the advancing foot sweep instead of the trailing foot sweep. So this time we're going to attack here. So real slow. 1, 2. Turn again. 3, 4. Before he gets a chance to plant that fourth foot, where it's taking him stone. Okay? One. 2, 3, 4. Got it? And the pull is up and out. And as soon as you make contact, make that hard right turn. Got it?
Sir.
Try it.
I'm playing around with the web down wrist escape. So we do a double wrist grab like this, distraction through the face, straight down. And this lines me up for triple warmer, pericardium 6, triple warmer 5, which is also the triple yang point. So if you're familiar with the triple yin point on the leg, you come from the ankle bone up about 3 inches. It's really effective point. All these sweeps that we're doing, you have to tap that. It just adds to the fun. Hit, down. So I've got heart and lung with my thumb and my middle finger there, and then I'm using this knuckle here on triple yang, which controls all the yang meridians of the body. And then from there I can come into triple warmer 17. I can reach around to the sternocleidomastoid, pull him in, or tap the gallbladder. Okay. Okay.
Just go trapping hands. See, and there's all these different entries that we have inside of trapping hands, which is Somali boxing. And you see Jerry's just keeping it simple for me. He's just going brush, grab, strike. But I'm going to do all the other entries. So I might do a Somali boxing. If you look, that was what John Mellon taught. Basically, he did this, and then he taught you to wrist wrench and go into the come along and all the other stuff. You remember that?
Sir.
So what we're doing now is I'm showing you to blend everything together. This is a 3-count hoo-butt. This is the 4, keep going to regular trapping hands. This is the 4 count. You see, you were doing this. See it? 1, 2, 3, 4. You see how I'm using all of them? This is a 1 hand, and they all go together. And if I go here, I can go dirty boxing and just, see, this is what we call dirty boxing. See, he's just doing regular. See, and I'm doing dirty boxing, so it all goes together. But then inside of this is when you have to be able to find your stuff. See, so now I'm finding my stuff inside of what we were doing. Think you can give this a try? Now, you don't have to put all the entries together. You can just keep it super simple. See, and now look, even though I'm locking Jerry, so I don't want to stop motion. So I go, and what do? See, hey, look, I fed him. See, he was hungry, so I gave him something to eat. See, and now I'm moving and I'm playing my games again. You see? But the one I want you to get to is from an inside trapping hand. So here's how you find it. So when you think about doing stuff, you think, I need to put myself in a position of familiarity. Okay, a place where I feel at home. Where's an Army's guy feel at home? Right there. This is home. Rush, grab, strike. How many billions of times have you done that technique if you're an Army's guy? Yeah, over again, see? So now I'm there, see? And I'm baiting him. If he doesn't stop it, oh, see, I hit him. If he stopped it, see, that's a beautiful thing too. Now I just feed it and we keep playing the game, see? Does everybody understand? Okay, so inside of trapping heads, this is what you're looking for. See, up, there it is. See, up, there it is. That's that place where I feel comfortable and I know what to do. You see? Yeah?
Yeah.
Can we do it? Okay, let's go.